Alright, I'm the Blood Knight of the Old Republic of Bloodganistan. I'm the Blood Knight of the Old Republic of Bloodganistan. And I'm drinking a bottle of water right now, because I'm doing some talking. What else should I rant about while I'm ranting? What else? Okay, well, the gig economy, folks. The gig economy. You know what that is? You know what that is? You know what the gig economy is? I'm gonna get real with you. You know what the gig economy is? It is a way to subvert unions. That's what it is. The gig economy is a way to subvert unions. Just like, well, I can't. What else? I don't know. Just what else is it like? I don't know. It's a way to subvert unions. Because you want to know something? Taxi workers, taxi drivers. They all work for a taxi company. They all have to pass inspections. They all have to get certified to be taxi drivers. But then Uber comes along and then just subverts all those rules and the cities and whatnot Uber operates in. Just let it happen. Taking work away from cab drivers, taking their livelihoods away, and lowering the standards for everyone else. Lowering the standards for everyone else. Because food delivery, well, usually how food delivery was handled in the past is you'd have restaurants and whatnot that catered to food delivery specifically. You never had fast food joints catering to fucking delivery. No, the fast food joints, they served a fucking purpose. You're driving around the city, you go to this place for a quick meal. That's the purpose of fast food. But now we're getting our fast food delivered to us. Just randomly delivered to us. Yeah, people are ordering out fast food. Fast food. Like, yeah. I've part of me wants to yell at my generation. Part of me wants to yell at my generation. Bunch of fucking asshats. Most of them. I can't say for I can't speak to everyone. But a lot of my generation are fucking asshats. Who don't know the fucking value of what was put into things before. We had we have special licenses for cab drivers and special certifications because we don't want our cab drivers to randomly rape us or abduct us. We want these people to be honest, working class citizens. In this gig economy, how long before it spreads to other industries? How long before it spreads to factory work? How long before it does that? Because I'm curious about what's going to happen in the next 60 to 40 years from now. How many more jobs are going to be taken away? How many more jobs are going to be taken away from union workers and whatnot. Unions were designed to fundamentally protect workers. Fundamentally. But, like all human systems, corruption gets into the systems, and the union is supposed to protect workers from the big companies, from just them walking all over their employees, because we can't fucking delegate this shit to our government. We can't fucking delegate this shit to the government. Unions exist because we honestly can't delegate all this shit to the government. We got to take some agency into our own hands for certain things. That's how that works. So yeah, I'm not in a union, but I appreciate their existence. A lot more, a lot more, a lot more stores and workers should be unionized. But the moment these big box stores like Walmart hear wind of all this shit, they lock everything. They lock everything down and fire everyone. We need a. What we need to do. What we need to do is we gotta hound our leaders, put in protections for workers, not only who are working part-time, but we also gotta protect them from automatically getting fired the moment they decide to unionize. The moment that happens, we need to put in protections and insurances and whatnot. We need to do that. We need to put in safeguards so that people can make unions and ask for better pay and better wages so that everyone rises up. All of this shit, all of what's happened since the 80s, since the last time minimum wage got raised. Credit's too easy to get. Credit's too easy to get. And everyone's just expected to spend, 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 spend. Well, if we if minimum wage was raised based on inflation, I'm curious what would happen to some of these large ass corporations. It's honestly, spending money with credit is just it's a system of control. You're going to be in so much debt. You can't escape it. And traditionally what happens when when your old man or something dies, or your parents die and they have debt, that debt doesn't transfer to children. They're children. And we have telemarketers and shit trying to get their children to pay for their parents' debt. I'm gonna say this honestly. If I don't gain a large sum of cash between now and when my mom dies, or my dad dies, and they're in large amounts of debt, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this to the debtor that tries hounding me on whatever cellular device we have many years in the future. This is what I'm going to tell that debtor. I'm going to tell that debtor, the guy trying to collect on my parents' debt, to go fuck themselves. Because I'm not obligated to pay shit. I'm not obligated to pay fuck all. Credit is just a system of control. It's there if you need it. Which, by all means, if you need it, spend it. But it's ultimately a system of control. And our consumer society is all spend, spend, spend. Spend, spend, spend all the time. Spend, spend, spend. Spend, 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 spend. And you know what that equates to? Debt, 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 more debt. More debt that hangs like a doom of Damocles over your head. More debt. More control over you. That's what debt is. That's what credit leads to. More control corporations have over you. Big, huge, multinational corporations. We're not talking mom and pop banks. No, we're talking huge ass corporations, multinational corporations that make more money than you could ever make in a lifetime. More money, and it's more money that you could ever spend in a lifetime. These rich people, they fucking hoard their money like goddamn fucking dragons. I have to wonder if they are fucking dragons. Are the upper echelons of our society fucking dragons? Actual legitimate medieval dragons who hoard wealth and gold? Who see money as the new gold? I don't know. Is that the case? It makes me fucking wonder. And it's fucked up that I have to wonder that. But no, debt is control. And you know what? We wouldn't be having these problems with the socialists and the far left fogies and fucking Antifa if we all made better wages. If all of us, all over the world, made better, all of us in the Western civilization made better wages. You want to know something? You want to know what our, well, you want to know what our, you want to know, you want to know, you want to know what our leaders did back in the day? They outsourced all our manufacturing to China, an admitted communist state at the time, in the past, that was still the past. Communist fucking China. We outsourced all our manufacturing to fucking China. Folks, we said to ourselves, this communist nation over here in the East, this communist nation, they're going to manufacture all our shit. We're going to send all our shit to China, and we're going to get it sent back to us as well-made consumer items, cheaply made consumer items. China is a communist state. Well, I wouldn't. A communist state that knows where the money is at. They do communism great in the China. China #1 best at communism. Better than Russia. Better than the Soviet Union back in the day. Better than the yeah, the Chinese. The Chinese knew where the money was at. And they'd go, oh, we make all this shit cheaper for you. Give us money now. We make shit cheaper for you. And we put all our money. We threw all our money at a communist state. We're capitalists, and we did that. Ah! Fuck me, Christ. Right up the ass. If and yeah, not and yeah, Jesus, if you're up out there on planet Xenu, Jesus, if you're up there on planet Xenu, when you fuck me in the ass, use a strap-on as well for double penetration, Jesus. Jesus of planet Xenu, please. Jesus, if you hear me on planet Xenu, please, when you fuck me with your dick and a strap-on. Thank you. Amen. And we threw all our money. Oh my God. Oh, we also threw all our manufacturing into Taiwan, not Taiwan, or Indonesia and India. India. I don't know what the minimum age for working in factories in Indonesia for clothes and whatnot. I don't know what the minimum age is. I wouldn't be surprised if children got into some of these factories. They just turn the other cheek, look the other way. We threw so much of our manufacturing overseas. We threw so much wealth out of our country. We inflated the dollar so fucking far with so much debt that we took on. Man, this is my thoughts on the gig economy. Oh, this. My thoughts on the gig economy, folks. And I got communist China from the gig economy. This is what happens when I rant. When we all rant. This is another Rant Quest brought to you by the Blood Knight of the Old Republic of Bloodganistan, sponsored by Sergey's Ram Ranch. Sergey's Ram Ranch. Sergey's Ram Ranch, pretty self-explanatory. Gives you all the RAM you need. Yeah, I'm the Blood Knight of the Old Republic of Bloodganistan. Get your jewels in one where you can. Stay frosty. And stay sexy, San Diego. And I'm a spaceman.